It's about 19 or 20 degrees out here. I want to see if this Duromax generator will start in the cold, because it's been sitting overnight. It is 9:02 a.m. and I'm going to fire this generator up. Will it really work is my question, because I've always had to rope pull my Honda generator, and it never started out in this cold weather before for my Honda. And even when it was new, it still had a very hard time when it got past down below 40 degrees in the winter. Now here it is, it's really cold out, I'm freezing, and all I want to do is go back inside and just sit down and relax. And work on my computer. So I don't want to mess around with having to rope pull the thing and letting everything else die on those backup batteries. So let's see if this thing works. Turn my lights on, and hit the start. Nice. Love it. Now all I have to do is just throw my load on it and go back inside. Stay tuned for another great video. Welcome back to Pushing Technology to the Limit. I hope you stay around for the whole video, and it's not going to be that long. I just want to do a test on showing you how easy it is to switch fuel on demand from gasoline to propane, and then from propane back to gasoline, and the generator does not have a problem at all. Now, one thing that we're going to do today is we're going to do a load test as well, so I can show you that not just the fact that the generator has no load that it can switch, but it also can switch with a heavy load on it. Now, I probably have like 1,000 to 2,000 watts of equipment running right now. So, the one thing that I find that's kind of a drawback with something like this is that in this modern world of smart computers, like phones, TVs, they don't even have a smart generator to be able to decide when the gas tank is depleted, and that it can automatically switch over to the propane, and then vice versa. So like it doesn't have the smarts to know that the propane tank is gone and to switch back over to gasoline. So that was one thing that they should put in here, is something that you can either A, switch on the remote, that where you don't have to go outside and switch your fuel sources. And I mean, yes, you can do it on the frame of your generator like I do. I mean, that's the only way to do it, really. But you really have to run out, switch it very quickly before the generator shuts down on you. And the thing will start acting weird when it's running out of fuel. So let's start this test and see how this works. If you can see my load meter fine, I hope you can. I can read it here a little bit on my screen, but it says power 0 kilowatts. That means there's no load. It's very easy to switch your fuel now. Since I am running on gasoline, I can switch it right over to propane and keep going. So even though that my gasoline tank is empty, the generator won't shut down. Let's show you that now. So all they have to do is take the switch and flip it and lift. I don't know if you can hear it, but you'll hear the LP gas switch on. And that's all there is to it. The generator just makes a little noise and it keeps going. And I can switch right back to gas. So now I'm back on gasoline. So now I showed you that the generator can switch between propane and gasoline with no problem. Now, what happens when there's a load on your generator. I don't think it matters what size load you have, this thing can take it. Let me get in there and switch my load now. I'm going to transfer all these plugs from this receptacle up into this receptacle. And you're going to hear a lot of beeping down here when I start switching the load. Let me start doing that now. Now all my plugs are in the generator receptacle from the house power receptacle. Now I have a 1,700 watt load on my generator. I'm going to show you my LCD screen now, and hopefully you can see that. So here I have a 1,600 watt load. Now it fluctuates with what I got going on in my home. So I'm still on gasoline. So all I have to do is switch over and do that. And now I just keep going. So if you're out here, let me switch it back to gas. Now just turn the gasoline off so you can actually see what happens when your generator runs out of gas. It's going to start acting kind of weird. Well, if your tank of gas was empty, this is how it's going to sound when it's running out of gas. Now I can instantaneously switch it right over to propane when it starts coughing. Now you see, I was able to catch it before it actually shut down. And I never knew that that could do that before until now. I waited a little bit too long to switch it over. So I just switched it right over to propane, and I caught it just in time. That's how easy it is to switch fuel in your generator. Now if you have this one, you're capable of handling both gasoline and propane and switching them on demand, which is really, really nice, because if anything happens, like I'm getting ready for bed or getting ready to go someplace and the tank is starting to run out of gas, or I'm just home for that matter running stuff and I hear the generator running out here kind of funny, I know the gas is about to give out and I need to switch it over. So it works good for whether you're running it overnight, you're already in bed, you hear something going weird with your generator, you get up and you just switch the tanks over. And then that's all you have to do. Then you can fill up the gas tank and switch it back if you have to. Then you don't have to sit there or stand there with your generator off trying to fill the tank in the dark or with a flashlight. Now that is if you have your wherever your room or your shed that you have this generator set up in has some lights like mine does. So I hope this helps. So this generator is very nice because I can be flexible and on my fuel sources, and if I need to use it in an emergency crisis where I need to switch it instantaneously and keep my home up and going, and there is no room for downtime. But the only drawback that I can see to this generator is the fact that you cannot switch it with your remote control. That would be nice, or having some sort of fuel meter on your remote, or even better yet, I mean, since I am a computerized person, that I like things stuff with a little computer stuff in it, that I like to monitor it. Now, I wouldn't need my generator on the internet, but it would be nice to be able to monitor the generator on my computer, like open up a web page and type in an address to the actual generator server that's showing you, like, your fuel status, your load, different things like that, so you can keep track of what's going on. And if something does happen, it can alert you when something does happen in your home. Now, like I said, I don't care about the internet, so I would not want to run this thing over the internet, because what's the point if everything's in an emergency? But if you have a home network or a business network or wherever you want to use this thing, it'd be nice just to be able to manage it from the actual panel of your computer or tablet. So I hope this helps you decide whether to go with this generator or another generator. I highly recommend this generator just because of all the things I've been finding out with it. And it's been a short amount of time since I've been messing around with it since the last video, but I really enjoy it. And I think that it'd be a good generator for a long time. So I'll see you the next time on Pushing Technology to the Limit. Have a great day.